Hi and welcome to Makeup Mugwump. My name is Leanne. Thank you so much for joining me. This is my new ghosty friend, Old Navy. This top it's fabulous because of the color and it's gorgeous. Comes from Carrie's Plus Size Closet. And the thing that it does though, that I've noticed is, you know how sometimes after you wash something, you find like hair woven, your own, from the laundry? This shirt does that. So while I love it, I sort of spend a little bit of time grooming it before, before I wear it. So if you see me pulling a random hair out of my sleeve or something, that's what it is. It's a really nice, like, swing, lovely, flowy thing. So let me tell you what we're doing this morning together. We are going to get ready for our day, but there's a couple of things that we're doing today. One is, y'all know I'm in college. I've gone back to school with my husband and I both during the pandemic, because who wouldn't do something crazy like that during the pandemic? Anyway, we did that. Have I got fluffies? I do. We did that, and so he's finishing up. I have gone way part-time, and anyway, one of the classes that I have has a mock interview this morning. So I have to go and pretend to interview for a job. Some things in school are, you know, designed for 19-year-olds. And so I still have to do them. So anywho, let's get ready together for my mock interview and my day at work. We're going to start with something bougie. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I have mine in the shade Too Fair. This was, I think somebody sent this to me for Christmas, and it's beautiful, and I don't wear it enough because I do that thing, you know, that we do where I save things. Let me get a wipe because I'm about to get messy. I save really nice things to like wear only on special occasions. And I need to start wearing my stuff whenever I want to. So this is one of them. I haven't tried, sorry for the noise. Let's try that. Okay. I haven't tried the new e.l.f., you know, thingy. But I would, because you know me in a glowy base. I'm a huge fan of that. So this is a beautiful shade. It is. So look how Tin Man I am. Yeah. It's so funny that like some people are, you know, looking like they'll see the dupe or whatever, and then they'll try it and they're like, oh, I don't know if I want my base to look like. I love my base to look like this. I want it to be like straight out of Wizard of Oz. I want to look Tin Man crazy. Okay, I love it. It's beautiful. We're gonna use the Sunset Makeup Foundation again today, y'all. I did the thing yesterday. I got ready yesterday and used some products that were new to me, and this is, I think it was the third or fourth time I've used this, and I really like it, but I forgot to see what it looked like before I washed my face. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I certainly didn't film. I will try. I'm just not that girl to like film at the end of the night, but I'll give it a whirl. This is shade 2, and it is wonderful. So normally I just smack it on. Let's see, here we go. I got my sponge. I think I got too much on my palette. I think I pumped 2 whole pumps like a dweeb. I need to get in the habit of 1 pump of this, and then if I need just a little bit more, I get a squidge, but 2 pumps is way too much. I can tell you that for sure. And what are we doing right here? Okay. I think I got too much again. It's in an airless pump. This is an indie brand that I found through Instagram. And they have really cool colored mascaras and liners and lippies. But I went ahead and ordered. I mean, I was I'm addicted to foundation. Like, that's one of my things. So if you've got a foundation and it's reasonably priced, I'm gonna buy it because I love it. I love trying new foundations. I love searching out a better foundation than the ones I currently have. Why? I don't know, because I have some beautiful foundations. Some people find theirs and they stop. No, not me. I just keep going and enjoy the ride. I love it when someone tries on a foundation, like on camera, and puts it on. I love the transformation. I don't know why, but I do. It's soothing to me. If somebody's got to get ready with me and they cut away and they're like, okay, I'm back with my foundation, I'm like, no, because that's the best part to me. I don't know. What do you think? I love it when people show me how a foundation works. I love it when they've already showed me 10 times and they do it again. I'm just that person that loves foundation. I love eyeshadow palettes, lippies, and foundation. Don't get me wrong, I have way too much bronzer too, and blush, and I have a lot. What's one thing that doesn't get me going? Maybe powder, even though I have a lot of powder. I mean, I even like setting sprays. I like makeup. It's just is who I am. Speaking of makeup, nice segue. Way too much. Way too much. Don't get too pumps like me. Don't be like me. Don't. I've watched a couple of things in the last couple of days on holiday releases. Let's talk holiday, because I have to start a wish list for Mr. Mugwump to buy me, because I've already been like, I need this and this and this. And so I'm trying not, what is the fuzzy? Okay, so apparently whatever this is doesn't want to leave my hair. Get out. It's like maybe it's from the headband. Whoa, okay. Maybe I just pulled the string on the headband that held it all together. I don't know. Anyway, so Mr. Mugwump is, the bee's knees. We all know that. And he does a really good job at gift giving. But it's not but. There's no but. That's it. It's the end of that sentence. I do think, like, I've mentioned a couple things to him. Look, it's crazy early to be talking about Christmas, except that holiday stuff is releasing, and I'm like, what if it sells out? I don't have any more. What if he's got to get it now? And then I'm like, chill out. It's makeup. It'll be fine. But I can tell you there's several things that I want already. So one brand that has come correct this year is Tarte, y'all. Go look at Tarte's holiday release on Instagram. Trend Mood also has it. Jen Phelps, is that her name? I get it wrong every time. I think it is. I think it's Jen Phelps. Reviewed it this past Sunday. That would be yesterday, Leanne. Yes! And I want almost all of it. I want all of it. I've loved Tarte's eyeshadow formula, even the original one. Like, I still like it. I am a fair girl, so it didn't need to be overly pigmented for me to love it. That's the thing, and I like Tarte for that. Last year, he got me the big Tarte palette. I want the Man Eater After Dark palette for real, but their holiday palettes I want too. I want it all. I want it all. It looks amazing. I mean, stunning. The blush palettes look great. I mean, oh man, I don't need any more blush. I don't need any of this, but I want it. I totally want it. So if you want to see swatches, Jen has all the swatches up, and that helps me, like, to look at the swatches to see, okay, I can do without this, or oh my gosh, that formula, yes, yes, yes. So that was the Kat Von D concealer that I have mixed with all kinds of things to make it less yellow, and it worked. I'm so proud of myself. I've never mixed a concealer before, but I got it to work, so that's great. This is P. Louise Base in 0.5. The other holiday release that was new this weekend was Pat McGrath's. She has released her holiday set. It's like Nirvana or something like that. And I looked at, you know, the images and her video. Like Pat McGrath's like advertising marketing team they have their thing, they have their look. So it might drive some people crazy. I love it. I absolutely think it's absolutely stunning. Her advertising is so cool. Like, I just love it. I think it's so neat. But the products themselves, I don't know. I mean, I have one of her holiday palettes, and it's great, but it's not her. I mean, if she released nothing but special shades or something like that, yes, ma'am, that would be amazing. I like her formula. It's not bad, but I don't know that I think Mother Pat her holiday releases are worth the price. Her regular releases, I think, are worth the price, but I don't think her holiday ones are, and that's just my opinion. But there's some really pretty stuff. I mean, really pretty stuff. That highlighter, oh, it's stunning. I mean, just stunning. Gorgeous. But I don't know that I like highlighter, but I don't know if I want to pay the price for that. I mean, I might, but I don't know. So she's on the definite way back burner, like, I'm not dying for it, like I'm dying for the Tarte. And that seems like it should be the other way around. But maybe it shouldn't. I don't know. Maybe it shouldn't be the other way around. You like what you like. I want to do cream stuff today because I want to knock everything down on my vanity. I want to use the AOA Studio Plush Blush. I used this yesterday. Day before. It's gorgeous. I also use this. So let me talk about this while I powder. So this is the Hard Candy Sheerly Me Tinted Moisturizer. I have it in 210. It's absolutely the wrong shade. It's too dark. I need to go figure out how to get the lightest shade. I picked it up at Walmart, but I was panicking because it was Walmart. I'm not good in public, y'all. I'm not. And so I grabbed the one that I thought was the lightest shade, but it wasn't. Anywho, it's too dark for me. And it's obviously too dark for me, but I wanted to try the formula. So I tried it on a day when I wasn't leaving the house at all. And I love it. I love it, oddly enough. I love it. So I'll keep this one. I mean, I've used it, but I'll also keep it for mixing. And if I find, over the next month or so, I don't mix it with anything, I'll give it away. My friends and family are not darker than me. They look like me. And so I got to try to use it. And if not, then we'll figure out where it's going to go. I need powder. I'm just sitting here mixing. Okay. Let's get Flower Beauty Chunk. The chunk. Oh, except I don't really want powder, do I? Well, I kind of do. I kind of want to get under my eyes set real quick. So let's do that. Let's try under, and then we'll put the Flush Blush on. I don't know. Did that darken? I don't know. I don't know. Let's do a cream bronzer while we're here. Do we have a cute one? Sure. Let's use the Physicians Formula Sculpting Bronzer. This came. I bought it. It didn't just come. I bought it at, is there hair on it? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's like a bristle. Like a brush bristle. Okay. Ooh. Girl, are you already hard? Oh, I had to just wake it up. Ooh, we had a moment. Okay, sorry. Oh, you can kind of see it. See how some of it's like, ooh, but I finally got it going. Ooh. Look, she's having a moment today. Amazon Prime days, I think. This is. What an interesting problem to have. I don't think I've ever had a product do that. I bought it because I don't think I'd ever seen anybody use it. And it's a really nice product, except for this problem. But oh, see? Oh, it's crazy. Watch out for that, y'all. Watch out for that. Look at these baby hairs. I mean, I'm glad I have them, don't get me wrong, but ooh. Okay, now look to get that slime. It's not really slime. It's an ice cream formula, but I want to show you this. I'm so excited. It's like a nail polish bottle, and this is in the shade Cumulus. So a little nail polish, okay, and kind of wipe off like you would nail polish, like so you don't want dripping everywhere. But I'm only gonna put 2 dots, and then I should have thought this through, shouldn't I? Why, yes, Leanne, you should have. Okay. Look at that flush. I'm putting another dot. Another dot. I actually used my finger the last time, and so maybe with the brush it's picking up more product as far as like not just my face, but this is like a gel. I'm very blushy, but I think it's beautiful. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. I got the 4-pack, like all 4 colors. I think this is one of the coolest products that Shop Miss A has ever done. I mean, and I know I'm blushy, we're gonna blend more, but that is just so cool for the price, but for also not even the price, it doesn't even matter. That is such a cool product. I think it's very good indeed. Okay, so let's go ahead and powder the rest of the face with our giant Flower Beauty tub of love. Thankfully, my interview is first thing this morning, so that I get it over with. I don't like interviewing. I don't know anyone that does, but it's for class. It's not that big of a deal. It's not like it's a job interview or anything, but I still don't like it. It's not pleasant. Part of it is I do not, this is gonna sound funny. I don't like being the center of attention. I don't like people looking at me. And you're like, Leanne, you're an idiot. You have a YouTube channel where people literally log on to look at you. I know, boo, but what I'm telling you is that if this were real life and you were actually in the room, or, you know, like I could see you, I would not like it. I would not like it. I think that's the introvert in me. I don't like that. But because you're not in the room, because you're where you are and I'm where I am, this is one of the best things that's ever happened to me, because I get to be friends with y'all. We get to talk about stuff, but I don't have the anxiety that I would if we were in real life talking to one another. I love it. Also, I've made friends around the world, and that is super cool. I've told you before that I don't have like folks in my, I say real life, folks in my life that geek out about makeup like I do. Like they just, you know, I don't, some people have friends that they both like that, and I don't. So this has been my coping mechanism of find people who like it and can geek out about it with me. And so thanks for geeking out about it with me, because I need that. Let's put on highlighter. I pulled out, look at her. Look at her. This is Becca Opal. This thing has been through the gigs. I think this was for sale. Oh, maybe even like 10 years ago. This is the little baby opal. And I think it was the only baby that they came out with like this. I really do. I think this is the only baby. And I have two of them. This one is the one that I used to travel with. I mean, you can't even see the name Becca on it anymore. Like, and you probably can't tell. Maybe you can. There's a dip. If you have a dip in a highlighter, you know it's love. You know it's love because I use so very little of it. This one I use a fan brush with, like most highlighters. And I think it's gorgeous. It's so pretty to me. Let's spray. We're like down here in the Wet n Wild Wanna Wrestle spray. We love her, but it's time to go. I broke my fan, y'all. So I had to break out the kimchi again. The fan, I think I had that fan from, I think it was maybe Shop Say. Anyway, it was a very inexpensive fan, but I thought it was pretty. So, but I broke like the handle. I was slaying too hard, y'all. I was fanning myself and things started raining down. Anyway, so I break my good old trusty kimchi out. I've got two kimchi fans. I think she's come out with two over the course of having her brand. And, well, no, she's three because the new one was Trixie, but I did not buy that one. I don't need another fan. Okay. I want to use something I haven't used yet. I want to use Blend Bunny Cosmetics The Dollhouse. Now, when I unboxed this, unbagged this, unpacked this, hauled it, we talked about how my mirror had shattered. My Mr. Mugwump was very smart. Number one, I hate it when I have something on a palette that either doesn't work or is not like the mirror. And the rest of the palette, the product itself is just fine. I feel so wasteful asking for another one. That's just me. I know that the mirror is part of what they're selling me. I know it's part of the cost. I get it. And that I should have a mirror that works. But I almost never use the mirror in a palette. That's one, is that it doesn't really serve a purpose for me. Two, is this mirror is still being held together with the thing that goes over it. So Mr. Mugwump said it's not gonna break and fall out because of that. And so I said, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it then. And I'm happy that I chose to do that. If you would have sent this back, or if you would have contacted customer service, that is totally fine. You do you, babe. That's the joy of living in the world that we know, is that you can do that. And I cannot if I choose. So I want to use if you haven't seen this, which, you know, it's, I mean, stunning. So I want to use the column here. The kind of the mauve-y column. This is such a beautiful palette, and I have not used it yet. And so today is the day. So first I'm going to use just a peachy shade to just set upper up here so that we stop creasing in my giant crease. Okay, now I'm going to start with Baby Doll. I'm so excited. I woke up this morning excited, and when I had this shirt like ready to go, I was like, I know which palette. I know what I want to do. So I do wear glasses, by the way. So currently I'm wearing contacts. I always put my contacts in to film, mostly put my contacts in to film, but especially when I'm doing makeup, I always put my contacts in so that you can see what I'm doing and I can see what I'm doing, let's be honest. But, because I can't see worth nothing. If you were planning on kidnapping me, like, you know, for ransom or something, just take my glasses off and I'm helpless. I just like turtle on its back. I don't even know where I am. I can't hear. It's like, it's bad. It's bad. So Just giving you a couple of hints about how to kidnap me if you want to. I know. So I am wearing my contacts to film, but I'm thinking I'm going to wear like gold cat eyes for today. So I want to have something that'll show up behind that. Oh Lord, she pigmented, girls. Oh gosh, I knew this was going to be beautiful. I have seen Annette's Makeup Corner, Annette, do so many looks with her Blend Bunny palettes. She was probably the person who I watched the most before placing an order. I do have Surge, and I have, I don't have blends, but I have the other one. And Primal, yeah. And I went back and got the Dollhouse because I thought, you know, out of any of those, I do love color. I love playing with color, but I know myself, and something like the Dollhouse is one that I would use on an everyday basis. I work in corporate stuff, so it would be one that I would get more use out of. But man, this is beautiful. I've been kind of, again, saving it, and I don't need to. I want to be able to just use it. I have gone so light-handed with these colors because it's okay. Think interview makeup. You know, they always tell you to go neutral and less is best and all that mess. I say do what makes you feel comfortable. That's what I say. I mean, think Dolly Parton. Would she show up for an interview neutral? No, she'd be Dolly Parton wherever she is. So you be Dolly too. Okay, I thought I was going to use this in the outer corner. I think that is a foolish mistake. I think that would be way too large. So I think we're going to use something like that. But I got to clean it off of the hot pink that was on it before. I've got my little color switch thing here, which I washed like a month ago, and I was shocked at how disgusting it was. Why would you be shocked, you ask? It never ceases to fail me. How gross stuff is. But it was really satisfying to wash that sponge. I washed the container too, but just, if you haven't washed your sponge from your whatever you use, please do. It's so much fun. Okay. I like the darkness on my lid, but not, I just, a baby tap, and that's all I need. And it is a baby tap. That's the other thing that can help you, is if you feel like you kind of lose control over your shadows, and you're scared to look like a clown or whatever it is. You don't want to get too much. Switch out your brush size. Go smaller. Because I knew with that other brush, even if I did one tap, the surface area of the brush was too large for what I was trying to do. So switch out your brush. The blend on these things, glory. You know how folks say things like they blend themselves, and you're like, oh, come on. You can tell a difference. You can tell a difference. Now, there are two shiny shades in this palette that I would consider using. And I want to touch both of them and see which one I want to use, if I do want to use these. Oh my goodness. Now I don't know if I want to use either of them. Hold on, this. Nope. I don't know if I want to use them. This would overwhelm. It's a duochrome gold. And it's like a pink gold. It's called Tulle. This one is a duochrome pink. It's called Pretend. Man. I don't know what shimmer to use, y'all. What if could I use opal? Absolutely I could. I could absolutely use opal. I have used it on the lid, I don't know how many times, umpteen hundred times. It also, I mean, it makes a beautiful lid shade. Think like Stila Kitten, that kind of shade. Gorgeous. I'm thinking about the Color Pops that the Super Shocks. Those would be beautiful on the lid. I also have a Butter London Glazing eye gloss here. Is she dried out again? I'm gonna tell you, these little baby things, yes, she is. I'd have to like re-wet her. I ain't in the mood to re-wet her. You just dump some setting spray in there and stir it up. I'm just not in the mood to do that today. We need a lid shade, kids. We need a pinky. I know. I gotta find her though. What if we used, oh, but she's kind of purpley. No, she's purple. I want pinky, not purple. I was going to use the disgustingly beautiful highlighter. It's gorgeous, but not what I'm looking for. Thought she was more pinky. She's more lavender. Okay, we're on the hunt. We're on the hunt. You could use any of your like Stila Glitter and Glows. You could use any of that stuff. What will I use though? Okay, hang on. Sydney Grace. Yeah, that's pretty nice. That's pretty dang nice. This is they're highlighters and a blush. Okay, I think that's where we're going. Don't you just love when you're like, oh, I'm gonna use this one thing, and it's like, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm gonna use something else. There's nothing wrong with those two shimmers. It's just they're not the look that I'm going for. So let's use the highlighter in Majestic. She is beautiful and majestic. Yep, that was it. That's the one. There's no flip to this to any other color. It's just shimmer. It's just super reflective shimmer. Real smooth. I don't know that I've ever used this highlighter on my face. I don't know that I would, but man, she's a beautiful eye shadow, ain't she? Okay. This is my, like, I'm hoarding these too. I need to use them. We'll use them this week, I promise. I promise. Man, they're so pretty. They're so pretty. Okay, let's get some blending here in the upper part. Make sure we're all blended where that touches. I bring my shadow up above my crease, my shimmer shade up above my crease so that I can see it with my eyes open because I enjoy that. So this white has lived its life and it must go. All right, I am going to use like an inner corner or something or other. That shade is beautiful. This is still the Blend Bunny palette. So this shade is called Lace. I didn't know if it'd pick up on a brush, but it does. I say inner corner. I put it in the inner cavern of my eye right in there because I have like a deep cavern. Okay, I could certainly use this palette to line. So the beauty about all of Blend Bunny's stuff is that it's organized in such a way that my brain works. So it's, this is in my transition, this is in my crease, that is in the outer corner. This is my inner corner, and this came out exactly how I wanted it. It's beautiful. But I could line with, you know, any of those. And the way that she sets her stuff up is just outstanding. But I want to use a liner that I used one of these yesterday and loved it. And so I want to use the other one. This is one of the Star Wars gel graphic liners, I think is what they're called, from ColourPop. This one is in Lightsaber. And so it's a little pot with one of these. And I really liked using it yesterday. So I'm going to try it again and try not to ruin all the hard work that I just did. I can control this. Whatever this is, I can control this. And I think this is probably some sort of unique shade. Let's see. It's a brown. Oh, but there's some pretty colors in it. There's some pretty colors in it. These aren't like just mattes or whatever, but I thought that it would be nice to try it again today to see if I still like it. And I do. It could have been a fluke, but I don't think it was. Just really nice. So there's the Star Wars liner. Yesterday I used Kyber Crystal, whatever. That looks nice. Okay. Lashes today. My lashes were so big yesterday that I could not, when I put my glasses on, they would like hit. I had to find the right pair of glasses that they wouldn't hit when I blinked. That's how you know they're good. That's how you know they're good. If this were, I'm going to say a normal day, I might actually do some purple mascara from Sunset Makeup. But since it's interview day, I'm going to do Thread Cosmetics. Make sure that eyeliner's dry. I think it is. Gosh, the glow on my skin is just gorgeous. Thank you, Charlotte. I'm seeing some cushion. If you have creases, just tap them out. That ain't no big deal. I normally don't do a lower lash line, like at all. But if I do, it's like a shadow stick. And I don't think I'm going to do it today. But there are some beautiful, like mauve-y, burgundy shadow sticks out there. I've got one really, really pretty one. I think it's called Vintage from Mally. She's the first makeup brand that I bought a shadow stick from. And I love them still. Even the ones I bought originally, I use them all the time. And that one is beautiful. I like a burgundy, you know, mauve-y look. I think it looks really pretty and classy. It's a neutral without being a neutral. Do you know what I mean? Like, I really think that that looks pretty. I need a mascara guard. I swear I get it everywhere, no matter what I do. Try looking down. I try not stabbing myself in the eye. It's fine. I'll clean it up. This is the Liquid Lash Extensions, the normal one from Thrive, and it's beautiful, and we love her here. Okay, lips. I want to try one of my new Colored Rain lipsticks. This is Empathy. Let's give her a go. She's too peachy. That's better. Hold, please. Okay, let's try again. Charmed. That's better. Ooh, she's pinkier than I thought. She's, I don't know, y'all, that's too pinky. Maybe on a normal day, she's too pinky. Some of y'all might be yelling at your TV sets right now. Yelling at your phone. For me to wear something other than beige. It ain't gonna work, honey. I ain't gonna do it today. Okay, hang on. Okay. Do we just go with good old standby? Like, I know. What about the old Lunar Beauty? This is in the shade Perfection. This is the nude that is perfect for me. I just smell it because it smells so good. That's better. That's better. I love this one. It's so gorgeous. It is so stunningly gorgeous. It is perfect. It is perfection. That's the most beautiful shade ever. It's not that these are bad. They weren't, it just wasn't going with it for me. All right, I'm gonna set those back so we can use those another day. But I think that is gorgeous. What do we think? Will I do for an interview? Come on, Ghosty. Come on, Ghosty. Yep, that's it. We are ready for the catwalk, aren't we? Let's get some dry shampoo in this beast. We'll go do our hair. Maybe we will wear it like half up, just so that it's not all here. It's a lot of hair. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciated your company as I got ready this morning for my mock interview and work. Tell me what you think down below. I think it's gorgeous, and some of these products I am super stoked to use again. I cannot wait to try all the blushes out. I just think they're so beautiful. Thank you so much for hanging out. Like this video if you liked it. Hit subscribe if you want to be my friend on the internet. Have a great day. Bye-bye.